Hi everyone, it's the last conversation with AD for this year, the last one of many. We haven't recorded all of them, and I just wondered how you were feeling, AD, approaching Christmas, approaching the end of the year. What are you thinking about? What's going on?
It's first of all so nice to see you again. I love our conversations, and who would have thought, my goodness, it's halfway through December. What a year it's been. Thank you, I'm really well. And if I wanted to sum up how I'm feeling part of the beautiful communities around me. It's interesting how this year has been disrupted, to say the least. But
I'm being disrupted right now.
There we are. That sums up 2020, I think. There's different communities, including cats.
He's trying to dig to Australia down here.
Well, how far has he got?
Not that far. Anyway, let's carry on. But yeah, I think it does sum up.
So there we are. Yes, I love how communities have formed around us, including pets in cause, and I'm really enjoying this supportive feeling that I can give to others and that I get from others in these virtual communities. It's really nice.
I think I'm the same. I've had a week of sort of final groups of things and and different conversations, and I think my reflection is, in fact I was just talking about it this morning with someone, is the fact that I've got kind of deeper and richer connections than ever before, genuinely, and actually many of those people I've never met in real life. So what a gift, actually, in a really, really difficult year, in lots of ways really challenging. I'm the same. I'm feeling like part of something. I feel so supported, and I just, I suppose what I'm thinking about last night was I'm going to try and be on a bit of a mission next year to try and maybe spread that a bit and kind of get people along with us.
I think that's quite right. We do need to spread these communities, and something you said about what a gift it is that you feel deeply connected with people you've only met virtually. And I think we've learned so much this year. We've learned about creating these valuable relationships through a screen because we had to. It was always there. Yes, we do have to work harder at it, and there's different techniques to create the trust, but it works. And that shows the resilience of humankind, that we understood that things were disrupted and we just went along with it.
Yeah.
What I would say, what it made me think about is that I think, as I am also a mentor, an entrepreneur mentor with the Prince's Trust. I work with young entrepreneurs, right. And they often feel like there's no community around them. So one of the questions that often comes up is, I need help because I've got so many questions. And my advice to them is always to reach out and find their community. It's there, but it's not going to come to them. They will have to suss out and try out different communities and get different help for their marketing questions, business questions. But the help is there. You just have to push yourself into it.
Yeah. Do you know what's just come up for me there is I felt totally that, probably for the first year working for myself. I felt I don't think I realized it, but what you've just said is right, in terms of feeling I need to know so much and I'm all alone, kind of thing.
Yes.
And actually it's only through doing it that now, like, I'm in a totally different place. But I think it's not as easy as saying just do it either, because for me I was rocking up to things and either going in and having a really bad experience,
yes,
of my own making, or do you know what I was doing? I was like booking things and then not going. I even went to something once and I turned up in the car park and I didn't go in and I came home.
Yes, I believe these community creating exercises, if you like, they are very personal, they're very individual, and part of the difficulty is that it does take confidence to say, I'm here, I'm looking for a community, I have questions, so that shows vulnerability, but also the power of saying no. To say, yeah, I've come to here, I've met people, but you know what, this is not my community, thank you. You'll be a fantastic community for someone else. I need to carry on looking for the people who will become my tribe.
Yeah, absolutely. And this phrase I think I've used with you before around, you know, it's not you, it's them. And that doesn't mean, that's very simple, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them. But I think what you do is you think, it's me, why don't I fit in, why do I feel so awkward, they're all talking in this way, and I don't know how to use that language. That's fine, leave them to it.
Yes.
But keep looking. And there is just going off on a slight tangent, there is a responsibility for people running groups, if they're values-led people, to ensure a sense of belonging for people. I think there's actually a responsibility to do that. I think that's kind of what I feel. So I think it's a double hander, and recognise how people might be feeling. But actually, I don't know how you get that sort of. Literally, I think I've only got it this year, but I don't know how you get it. But to get that confidence of, actually, this just isn't my space. This just isn't my space. This isn't my tribe. These are not my people. That's fine.
And I'll carry on looking for my tribe. I think it's by practice. My answer to most things, most challenges, is that you have to practice it. And often people have a bad experience and then they go, oh, this is absolutely not for me. None of this is. And that's not true, because once you find your community, the support and the lovely fuzzy feeling is so worth the quest, if you like.
It is. And it's really, I mean, I would say this because I bang on about connection all the time. Really important. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what the answer is, other than to say, kind of just keep looking. I think the first step is to maybe do, and this might be some January work, is to kind of do some work on really finding out who you are. And I don't mean that in a sort of ethereal way, but I mean, you know, what is the impact you're trying to make? Where do you find meaning? Who lifts you up and who doesn't? And actually, once you understand that, then it's about, who do you need around you? And then it's about, well, where are they? And then actually you get a bit of a path. And most people, if you reach out, in my experience, are only too keen to help you. That's one of the wonderful things about this kind of solopreneur SME thing. Everyone's been there. So everyone's like, yeah, let me help you.
Let me help you. Yes.
I think it might kind of focus the search, if you will, if you've done that kind of work up front, first of all.
What a lovely way to finish our conversation, by saying, you know, your job might be to find yourself, find what is really important for you, and then go on a quest and carry on until you find your tribe. I think that's wonderful.
It is wonderful. Well, Happy New Year to everyone, and I hope you have a lovely Christmas, whatever that looks like, and we'll be back for more conversations in 2021. Take care.
We'll see you there.